Hello everybody. Today I want to present another way to develop immutability in Java. We have seen in a previous video a way to do it using classes, and the three main points here are the important attributes that we want as immutable should be marked as final, and for sure I can just, not that it's very important, but because they are final, but we can add private. You should have a constructor that receives those fields in the parameters, and you should only have get, not sets. Okay, you can always say that if you have a set, you cannot change the x and y because of the final, and you will be right. But why adding code that it doesn't make any sense? The addition that we are talking about, it's a record. And let's say what is a record. Let's say I say class point or record point to follow the same pattern point. And in this case, we can add the constructor in the class definition. Sorry, not class record, like this: int x, int y, and that's it. Uh, when we define a record, we provide the fields that we want as the data values that should be immutable, meaning that internally the attributes will be something like this: private. And by default, the record provides you the get with a different name, we'll see in a moment. And at the same time, it offers you the equals, hash code, and toString implementations. It's quite nice because every time you need a structure that uses values to make a composition of a data value, for instance, like money, a data, time, or something like that, the record it's more appropriate than the class. You can use the record as a class if you want, but that's for another post. But regarding immutability, always think first on the record, see if it fits your needs. Let's see how we can instantiate this. Let's say record point rp, let's put origin new record point 0 0. Okay, equals, and then rp origin. When I put the dot, you can see that we have the x like this, not get or set, because the record provides you just the get. It doesn't make sense to put a get if you never have a set. So that's the what is provided by default, and it makes sense. We are just saying, okay, I need to use the x. There is no a way to say I want to change the x. You just get it. So you have by default immutability. I will not say natively, but in a native way, but it's more strong than using a class. A class, you can do a mistake. Someone on your team can change something, remove a final for some reason. These things always happen. If you use a record, there will be some guarantee that it will not happen, because if you want to remove the final in a record, you should remove the field from here. So it's a strong way to define the immutability. But remember, as I said in a previous post, you can have immutable class, but if the structure or the fields are not immutable, you will have an immutable class that it's not immutable at all. If you have for instance, a line that uses points, and for some reason the point is not immutable, the line for sure will not be immutable, because you can change the inner field or an inner type or an inside type in the class. It's something that I said in the previous lesson, but I wanted to repeat it here to make sure that you understand that immutability, it's the whole tree of the objects. It's the main object and these child objects, if you can say like this, or these composite objects inside should be immutable also. Otherwise, you don't have immutability. It's a very important concept, because in a future lesson when I will talk about immutability, you will see that or you have it or you don't. Otherwise, your system can be in danger regarding the state or the values of the variables or the serialization and the serialization in your system. But that's for another, for sure, for another post. So thank you guys for following these videos. I hope you like it. I hope you are learning from it. Be free to comment. Be free to propose other subjects. See you in the next video.